What's up, YouTube? MJ's Total Health and Wellness Enrichment, back with another video. Please support the channel by hitting the like and subscribe button, along with the bell icon to be notified when I drop videos. Man, it's been a lot of trades in the NBA. Jimmy Butler has been traded to the Phoenix Suns in exchange for Andrew Wiggins. Who else? Oh yeah, and I know, and Dennis Schroeder got traded to the Utah Jazz. It's not surprising with Dennis Schroeder because the Warriors did him just like they did D'Angelo a few years ago, where you bring him in after he had a good year, his value up, and you trade him for some pieces and stuff like that. So it's not surprising, but. What does Jimmy Butler do for the Warriors? I think that I agree with this being it's a B. It's a solid B. Jimmy's 35 years old now. He agreed to a 2-year, $111 million extensions, which will put him at about 37 at the end of his contract. So right now, with this Jimmy Butler trade, it signals that the Warriors, they're trying to go ahead and get one last title, right now towards the end of Steph's career. Because, Steph's been playing pretty good, but, these guys are older now. So this signals Golden State, they got to make a move now, And I think that after this contract is over, now they probably will have to go into a full rebuild mode. So, and also, I will say this too. The Luka trade, the Chris Middleton trade, Brandon Ingram, and this Jimmy Butler trade, I see a pattern here. I was talking to a server at the restaurant the other night, and I said that these new ownership groups, they are tired of this player empowerment movement that's been going on. So they're shipping everybody off now. They don't care who you are, because let's be real. Over the last 10 to 15 years, there's been a player empower movement where you will have a lot of these superstar players. Let's just say these guys signed a 5-year deal with a player option on the 5th year. Then what would happen is this. During that 3rd year, these guys will start saying, nah, I don't want to be here no more. So what happens is that when these guys start to become disgruntled after that 3rd year, it forced the team to go ahead and trade them either before that 4th year or during that 4th year, so they can get something out of this, so the player won't just walk away a year or 2 years later. But now, these new ownership, they're saying, nah, we'll ship you out here. We won't care who you are. And let's look at it like this. Outside of Jimmy Butler, those guys that I just named that got traded, they were guys that had $40+ million salaries, but had been injured. And like I said in the previous video, when you got Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George, guys that are get paid exorbitant amounts of money, but only playing in 25 to 30% of the games, the owners are looking at it like this. We are not going to continue to keep investing 50, 60, 70 million on these so-called franchise players, and these guys are sitting out the majority of the games due to injury. At the end of the day, when it comes to those owners, it's about the bottom line. So a lot of these guys, when they were sitting out 90% of the season and still getting your $40 million salary, those days over. They'll ship your butt off somewhere else now, and We've seen it now. Even when they made the change last year, saying that you had to play in at least 65 games to be able to get like certain awards. And what happens is, if those guys don't play in those 65 games, then they can't hit certain benchmarks in their contracts that will allow them to get extensions. See, let's just say if you let's say you average 35 points a game, but you only played in 64 games. Well, now you're not eligible. Like I said, you're not gonna hit that benchmark for, like, say, I guess if they say all NBA. And if you get all NBA in your contract, some guys might have it in there to where they get raises according to what benchmarks they hit. So that was a sign there that okay, it's gonna be a change. And now when I see these top guys getting traded left and right, and a lot of these guys have been injured, they're like, no, if you can't be on the court, we'll ship you out of here. But I think that Golden State has to go all in now. They are a 500 team, and they need to make a push, because this right here, this year, next year, this might be the last chance for Steph to get a title within this next 2 years. It's the last chance for Steph to get a title. After that, Golden State goes in full rebuild mode. But what I think what happens is, I think Jimmy will be re-energized, and more importantly, is if Jimmy can be re-energized and push Golden State through the playoffs, that would be great. But like I said, Jimmy's 35, and we'll see. Once again, MJ has told the health and wellness enrichment. Please support the channel. Like, share the videos. Hit that subscribe button. Peace.